Hello, fedora wearers. Hello, large group of self-titled nice guys. Hello, people who attribute class to a hat. Hello, people who think that wearing that hat automatically means that they have class. Hello, my misguided children. First, I want to clear up something that seems to be getting my little fedora coalition into a bit of a tizzy. It's not the hat. It's you. There are a number of men in the world, mostly America, who, in the modern day, think that class, social rank, high quality, or elegance, according to Merriam-Webster Online, can be granted to the wearer of a fedora, when in fact, class is a set of concepts in the social studies and political theory centered on models of social stratification in which people are grouped into a set of hierarchical social categories, the most common being upper, middle, and lower class. Now, back in the day, what determined whether or not a person had class was usually where they were born, who their parents were, where they lived, how much money they had, what color they were, how well they dressed, how educated they were, how articulate they were, what kind of serving wear they had, who they associated with, and whether or not that money was passed down through the generations or newly acquired, because to the people in charge who had never had to work a day in their lives, there was nothing less classy than someone who had fallen ass backwards into money, or worse, who had to work very, very hard to get where they were. Today, the determining factor in who has class is contingent on a set of behaviors, as well as how well they dress, how articulate they are, how much money they have, what kind of car they drive, what color they are, who they're related to, and who they associate with. Although education doesn't seem to be much of a factor anymore. And there's this phenomenon now where boys from the ages of 17 to 48 are going around and wearing trilbies and calling them fedoras, using an excessive amount of large words in conversation in an attempt to make themselves sound more intelligent, while only succeeding in making themselves sound pretentious and desperate, and being excessively courteous to women, specifically pretty women, to the point where it verges on uncomfortable. For women, the boys don't seem to care all that much. Now, when I say excessively polite, I am referring to the situation in which a boy will pay attention and be courteous to only one woman, regardless of whether or not that woman is with her other female friends. Now, if you open the door for a group of women, or if you pull out chairs for a couple of women while you're having lunch with them or whatever, that's fine. But if you only open the door for one woman in a group of women and insist on doing things for that woman only while ignoring the other women, then you are being very, very creepy and not at all as polite as you seem to think. Now, I don't know exactly when this started, or even exactly why. According to the internet, where I take most of my reading with a salt block, some guys tried to bring the trilby back as a classy fashion statement. And men's rights activists, who, I don't know if you know this, don't actually care all that much about men's rights so much as they super hate feminists, and a few other groups of people around the internet, took that and made it a symbol for their own needs, incorrectly labeling it a fedora to the point where now trilbies and fedoras are indistinguishable to the public eye. These groups include bronies, cloppers masquerading as bronies, self-titled nice guys, lonely atheists, and Justin Timberlake. Now, before you think that I'm hating on a hat, I used to own a trilby. It was black, and it had little black skulls embroidered onto it that were mostly invisible, which led to me almost wearing it to my great-grandfather's funeral. I could wear it forward, and I could wear it backwards, and I could wear it tilted a little to the side, and it looked awesome, and it was stolen at my friend's brother's Christmas party, and I'm still a little pissed about that. But I didn't think it gave me class. It didn't make me artsy or unique or thoughtful or anything. I wore it with my vest with my then longer hair shoved up under it, and it was sexy as fuck, but that was it. But you, my fedorable children, seem to think that the hat is the epitome of an ideal within a system of social separation. You seem to believe, my fedora explorers, that the hat vaults you to the top of the social ladder. Too cool for the rest of the lesser beings that comprise humanity, with their stupidly judgmental way of only choosing people to whom they are actually attracted for recreational procreation. How dare they not see that you are the superior specimen, full to bursting with class? Dear God, can't they see the hat? Simmer down, boys. First of all, you self-titled nice guys, you are not nice. I have witnessed the phenomenon where a boy is nice to a girl to her face, extending her every courtesy in person, only to spew the vilest shit behind her back because she dared not take the hint that she should sleep with him. Newsflash, darlings. If you are only being nice to her so that she will sleep with you, you are the vilest piece of scum ever to fertilize a human egg, and no woman, anywhere, will ever have time for your bullshit. You are a two-faced piece of poison apple, and I wish fervently that there was a neon sign that followed your kind. He only complimented your dress because he hoped you would drop it at his feet. Run away. He doesn't like your lipstick so much as he wants your lips on his dick. Flee, my fellow female. You aren't nice. You're manipulative. And you aren't classy. You are the bacteria underneath dog shit. Because you believe that you are so entitled to the genitals of another human being that your courtesy should be met with a sexual reward rather than a thank you. You believe that being nice is merely a means to an end, the end being sex for you, instead of a complete act, and for that there is no amount of supposedly cool headgear that can compensate for the black hole where your soul should be. Bronies, and cloppers masquerading as bronies, you're not nice either. I've read your blogs. I've seen your videos. You want to destroy My Little Pony for its intended audience of ages 1 to 10 girls, with your hypermasculine misogyny and your very disturbing pony porn. If anyone could attribute class to a hat, and I assure you, they cannot, you would not ever be worthy. Lonely atheists, you're not classy either. I may not believe in a structured religion because people are fallible and no group of people should dictate what other people believe in, but that does not mean that I condemn anyone who chooses to believe in a higher power. On some days, people fucking need it. And people who shit on other people's beliefs should be shot. Not like fatally or anything, like in the foot, hand. Somewhere where it would be a constant reminder of your shit-tastic behavior. Atheism is an opinion. It's not a belief. By its very definition, it is the opposite of a belief. I'm not saying religion is right. I'm saying you're an asshole for going on the internet and calling everyone who prays an idiot. I'm not doing this just to shit on people who wear a fedora, or a trilby, for that matter. Although an alarmingly large number of you are complete assholes. I would wear a trilby if I had one right now. I'm doing this so that you will recognize your shitty behavior and change your ways so that you represent what you claim to represent, which is class. No one who has class acts this way.